Living with my mother is toxic.
Our fights have gotten so bad that we are in each other's faces.
You think I'm gonna stay here for the rest of my life? I can't stand living with you.
My mom swore when I was little she would never call me the B word. Now she can't go a day without saying, "You're a bitch."
Watch your mouth. Why are you gonna cuss at me like that?
Sam does push me to the limit and doesn't realize how bad she treats me.
Can't stand you all the time.
I would love to move out, but my mother is like an anchor, ball and chain holding me back. She doesn't think I could do it alone.
You can't afford to live without me and your father. You can't do it.
That makes me second guess myself.
I do not know what I have done to my child to make her be so mean and hateful to me.
You think I'm taking your grandchild from you whenever I want to go somewhere?
That's not
She's not even your freaking kid.
Okay. Well, she says you call her lazy, horrible mom, just for watching TV and catching up on me time.
She has a 3-year-old child. There's no me time. That's the way I feel.
Well, it's not your child.
No, she's not. That's right.
So why do you get a vote?
Because she's in my household.
Why?
Because she cannot afford to live on her own.
Why?
She doesn't make enough money.
Why?
I'm not sure, sir. You'd have to ask Samantha.
Why are you living at home? You're 25?
Yes, sir.
Why are you living at home?
Because financially it's not possible. I mean, it'd be possible, but I think it'd be very hard and I would struggle. I don't have my other half to help me as much as I'd like, so
Well, hell, this ain't working.
It's not at all, but if I have to, I'm almost to the point where I want to move somewhere else where I can afford to live.
You two both talk out of both sides of your mouth. You say you don't want to be there, but then you kind of do. You say you want her out, but then you don't want her to go.
Because she did go out. She did leave with her other half and then got pregnant. And then he lost his job. And then it came to, Mom, can you get a 3-bedroom apartment because we can't do it. Caleb lost his job. So we went from a 2-bedroom apartment to a 3 to compensate them, to help them.
She says you have taken over this child as though it's your own.
No.
Says
no,
you
sir.
in fact call her your daughter. She
No.
says you in fact take her hand and go off on trick or treat night like she's yours and take off. You have crossed the boundaries and taken over as the mother.
Well, I do spend a lot of time with Anaya. Okay, she does work, so
Okay,
I
now
do
let me ask
spend a
you
lot of
something.
time.
Are you here to defend what you're doing or to find a solution?
Find a solution.
Because you're defending what you're doing.
Okay. Okay.
Are you denying it and
No.
defending it, or
I need a solution. I need to understand.
is that right or wrong?
You're right, that's right. We need to find a solution for it because I don't want my daughter to be raised around the environment and seeing how our relationship, and I don't want that to reflect her and me.
Because y'all are fighting in front of her, right?
Sometimes it happens, yes.
Let me tell you, when you fight in front of a child like that, you are her significant others, just as if you were a married couple. You are her significant others, right? You are the 2 most significant people in her life, true?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And when you two fight in front of her, it changes who she is. It doesn't upset her for a few minutes. It changes who she is. And so when you decide you want to get up on your hind legs and start barking at your daughter and calling her a bitch and lazy and derogating this child's mother in front of the child,
It's not good, I know.
then that changes who the child is, and that can go with her for the rest of her life.
Yes, sir.